Hi there. I'm Francie White. I'm a Feldenkrais practitioner here in Eugene, Oregon. And what I have for you today is a little 5-minute Felde to go along with the lesson, the longer lesson, finding your shoulder blades. So let's begin by lying on our backs and kind of checking in with our shoulders and our shoulder blades to see how they feel. And so just let your legs go long if that's possible. If you can't let your legs go long, then keep them at standing. But if you can, let your legs go long and just notice how your shoulders and your upper back is lying on the floor. In particular, notice your shoulder blades. When I first started doing this, my shoulder blades always felt like they were poking into the ground, and it's because my shoulders were too far forward. So just kind of notice how your shoulders are lying on the floor, how your upper back feels, what's the shape of it. Does it feel like it's heavy, like it's light? And just kind of find some descriptive ways to notice and have awareness in your upper back. And then when you're ready, come on up to sitting. And just for a moment, and find a comfortable way to sit. I've hurt my ankles, so I have to have my leg out this way. So I invite you to find a comfortable way to sit, even if you may need to just get a chair. And interlace your fingers together and bring them out in front of you. And just begin the movement of gently taking your arms a little bit left and a little bit right. And this isn't about going as far as you can go or going farther. So resist the urge to let your elbows and your wrists break so you can go farther. Just see how far you can go just taking your straight arms left and right. And notice your shoulder blades. Can you feel how your shoulder blades are gliding along your ribs in the back? And you can watch your hands as you do this. Notice if there's any places where you are holding extra tension, like in your belly or your jaw, if you're holding your breath. So find a breath that goes well with this lesson. And only stay within your level of comfort. So if this is as far as you can go without pain, then only go this far. What we want to do is just bring awareness to how the shoulder blades are moving. This is called finding your shoulder blades, after all. So just stay within your level of comfort, and you can start to kind of push at the edges and see if you can go a little bit farther. And then when you're ready, come to lie back on the floor. Bring your knees up to standing. Interlace your fingers again. Bring your arms straight up to the ceiling. And begin the movement of taking your arms a little bit to the right. And we're just going to start on one side. So again, notice how your shoulder blades are gliding against your ribs in the back. And notice you probably can't go as far as you did before because now we fixed our back on this flat plane, so we don't have as much of a twist. But one of the things that's lovely about this is that we can really start to feel that connection with the pelvis here. So notice that when you take your arms a little bit closer to the floor, this hip is going to want to start to come up off the floor. And that's okay, just let it. So just start to explore how far you can go. And you can let your hip come up. And again, only go as far as is comfortable. If this is as far as you can go without pain, then only go that far. So once you find a place that's comfortable where you can stop, and it does not have to be all the way, just some places comfortable, take your pelvis, your hip, back down to the floor. And this arm, your arms may move a little bit closer to the ceiling, and that's okay. You can just let them teeter-totter a little bit. But we're just noticing this connection. But then the other thing to notice is now we have our shoulder blades fixed, but now we're moving the upper chest against the shoulder blades instead of the other way around. So instead of the shoulder blades gliding along the ribs, the ribs are gliding along the shoulder blades. And so just notice that. And then let everything go back to the original movement. See if you can go a little bit farther. And then when you're ready, go to the other side. And we usually don't have to do as much on the other side as we do on the first side, because one side learns from the other. And so again, just find a comfortable place where you can stop, and then bring your hip back to the floor. And only bring it back as far as is comfortable. That's the important thing here, is to make sure that all of this is within your level of comfort. And bring your attention to your shoulder blades and how now the back is gliding against the shoulder blade. And then come back, and you can just go either side. You can even let your head go opposite your arms a few times. That's also very good for differentiating the head and the neck, so you can have easier movement in the neck and the shoulders. And rest your arms for a moment. And now notice how your arms, your shoulders are laying against the floor. And notice if your shoulder blades feel flatter against the floor. Maybe you can feel a little bit more of your upper back. And then you can come up to sitting, come up to standing, walk around, and just notice how your shoulders feel lying on top of your rib cage now. So thanks for watching today. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I also have a website, integratedselfeugene.com. You can become a subscriber there also. And I hope you just have a great day today.